Good morning. It's really early here. I just got off of a shift working nights. That's why I look like so beautiful right now. I woke this guy up and I said, let's play this game, Cafe Enchant.
Cafe Enchante.
It's a dating game that I saw on Facebook and I didn't read anything about it. And I just saw, oh, look, a dating game, buy that for me. And so my great husband got it for me.
It looks ridiculous. It looks absolutely almost garbage, but also looks good, like good garbage.
It looks like there's like an angel on the cover and some Casanova, a man whose hair is set on fire. It's pretty great. Anyway, you can't see it. I'm sorry.
All right.
Anyway, you ready to roll?
Let's do it.
I gotta close that software. I was playing Yoshi's Island or something. Anyway, I work nights sometimes, and it's like garbage. I mean,
I'm still asleep.
This man's asleep. I come home and I'm just like, oh, I kind of have energy, and then I take off my work clothes and I'm like, you know what? I don't have energy.
Wake up, loser! It's time to YouTube.
Yeah. So I made cookies this morning. Well, I made cookie dough. I have to wait 6 hours for it to cold down.
Idea Factory.
Are they a good business? Oh, this looks like Jif peanut butter logo.
It's pronounced GIF.
Automate.
Oh, hey, they do Miku.
Oh, well, we know this is going to be great then. All right, let's check out this opening. I saw a little bit when we were looking up pictures of the game. The artwork looks really nice, at least, you know? Cafe Enchant.
Cafe Enchant.
Oh, this is new.
Oh, hopefully you can woo him.
The cheating demon.
The cheating demon king. So this
man has no head.
Okay, so this is Goblin Slayer. This is what's his name? From Bastard.
This guy's from Food Wars. He's just an old man.
The mature special agent.
Who am I?
Oh, Kotone Awake.
I don't see any of these men.
Neither does she.
I haven't even started playing and I already don't like
So the Goblin Slayer has no head. That's funny. I kind of like the.
Let's get this started. Oh my god.
Oh, this is great. Cafe Enchante.
Forever to look. Do I push a button?
Any button. It says any button.
Well, I didn't see that at first. All right, new customer start. I guess I'm new. Change my name.
The art is really cute.
Ooh, I'm gonna change my name.
Okay. 3.
No, my name's gonna be
6.
What? No, it's gonna be sexy. Sexy. Okay. I don't get to choose my last name?
Your name's always gonna be Sexy.
I can't change my last name?
I guess not.
Okay, well, my name's Sexy Awake. So there you go. It's me, Sexy Awake. Oh, did I push the wrong button? Oh my god. I'm already confused. We already saw your company's name.
Just so you know.
Memories of my childhood. Only to get confused with my real childhood. They were filled with images of wisping steam. Oh, okay.
And the aroma of something
coffee. Most of my memories sunk into the depths of my mind as I entered adulthood. Even so, faint memories come to the front of my mind when I sometimes close my eyes in silence.
I close my eyes loudly. They go BAM!
Boom! The enchanting sounds of jazz standards on old records ushering in the guests. Sound like a lame cafe. The sharp, flavorful scent of coffee floating gently throughout the cafe. Oh, this is boring. The warm, inviting light of the chandeliers glimmering upon the rows of glasses. Okay, can I...
Tolkien wrote this beginning.
Yes, my memories of that place are precious to... But there's a memory of something much greater etched into my heart. Is it that man who's missing his head? The sound of my grandfather laughing together with the guest he serves. Oh, I'm so glad. I was worried this man was going to be someone I could like. That was really.
As you like coffee?
Most cafe owners do open shop simply because they love coffee.
But they love money more. That's right, Mr. Krabs.
But if they like coffee so much, couldn't they just brew it at home? The main reason I opened this place at all is for the people.
Money.
Some of them drop by for just a cup. Sometimes they become patrons after falling in love with my brew. So they're just giving you free money? Is that what he's saying? Yes, some of them come from faraway places beyond imagination. Like hell? I started up this cafe as a pastime, unconcerned with making a cent.
Liar.
But then I realized I needed to make some money. Now I have patrons who call this place home. Get out of here, patrons! Shoo! Shoo! This cafe is for the patrons. Oh, it's me talking. That's right. Now listen carefully. Where you going?
Don't be afraid, child. This is alchemy.
Is that meth? Anyone can
That's why they call me.
For themselves, but it tastes better when someone brews it for you. Go brew me some coffee, Ruby.
I don't have any mini paddles.
Oh, not that you'd understand yet, you stupid girl.
Let her go. She is frightened.
Our last customer is about to leave. Last like ever?
Forever.
Do you remember what to say when a guest leaves? Get out of here!
Be gone, thought.
We're closed.
Ring the cowbell? More cowbell?
I hope you come back soon. Preferably not when we're closed. That's the worst thing when you're working like at any food place is you're like trying to close up and then like somebody walks in and you're just like,
I still have 3 minutes.
God.
2 minutes now.
You're like, hey, I closed the blenders, and they're like, I want a frappuccino, and you're like, no. Who's clunking around? Is it me?
The invisible Dutch ghost.
Here I am. Phew. I feel like I've been lost for so long, but I finally made it. I take my gaze away from the map in my hand. Oh, I take no gaze away from the map in my hand and look across the familiar landscape.
Hey, she could be saying this out loud. She's kind of nuts if her grandfather is weird.
I don't know. Cafe Enchante.
It hurts.
No quick loading. Name I hadn't heard in a while.
Why is she mad?
It's been maybe 15 years now. I don't know my age. Hearing myself say those words out loud makes me realize how long it's been.
Her inner male dialogue.
I don't know.
Even if the world around it has changed, as all the years have passed by, it looks exactly how I always remembered it. I felt so happy at that fact for some reason, so much that it makes me smile.
Like this. That's how I smile. 15 years. Yeah, I did a good job getting here, if I do say so myself.
It took her 15 years to get there. She got off of work and went home and she's like, where am I? It's hard to walk in these wooden shoes. I do say so myself, although I was completely relying on this map app. I had to wait 8 years for it to come out. I'll put my phone away and exchange it for the piece of paper and key in my bag. What brought me here is a letter from my beloved Is this gonna be like Harvest Moon? Hey, sending you a letter to let you know I died. Here's your farm.
Oh, this is exactly what I want.
Key to this cafe. Oh, je t'aime, just come to.
What's that mean? Speak of the French?
I love you. Just come to me. I don't know. I can't remember. ... I'm back, Grandpa.
I'll be in your care now. He's dead.
This is literally Harvest Moon with the cafe for weirdos. Oh, I quietly greet the small, simple key.
Hello.
So, carefully, I open the door to this familiar place.
This is so familiar.
There's that cowbell.
Cowbell. Oh, wow.
The space that appeared before me was the one within the fog of my mind.
I don't have very good memory.
She looks like she has a foggy mind. The faded scenes tucked in my memories regain their color and their strength. Hurts! I take a few steps forward, noticing a layer of dust draped all over. It had all been left alone for so long.
Ah, this sounds like it's totally up the code.
Still, a dim fragrance of coffee lingers in the air about the room. I find comfort in that.
Ew. No doubt about it. This is definitely Grandpa's shop. It better
I
be.
mean, you have the key to it. I mean, you walked there 15 years. The wooden furnishings from back then radiate the comfort and feeling of nature.
Okay.
My fingers glide upon the tables and chairs neatly and evenly laid out about the space. We need to change how fast the text goes.
I don't.
And that sense of familiarity
Hold on,
fills
let's
me
see if
again.
If there's a method.
I'm sure there's math.
Nah. I'm so tired.
The cups polished to a shine and the colorful saucers that match them.
Oh.
And the hand-operated coffee mill and siphons lined up behind the counter. Man, I need some coffee.
I have a dictionary. This is what a coffee mill is. It is a device that crushes coffee beans for easier brewing. They range from hand-cranked to electric in many varieties and can greatly change the taste of the coffee. My mom used to have a hand-cranked one, and we used it to crank not coffee beans, but herbs. I don't think you were supposed to. How do I get out of
These
here?
are the Wasilla witches. I'll grind these herbs. It's so early.
You could speak.
Oh, they stand there, still holding their shine. They were always cared for so well until he died.
They're dusty now.
I'm pretty sure he.
Let's see if I can go faster.
That's you?
Oh, hold on. Look, when I push Y, all it changes is that and the side of her head. Look. Read. Enchante.
Okay.
Read. Enchante. What is that?
Ah! Oh, this is the log. Okay.
I hated that. Now on here, I should take a walk around this whole shop.
Oh, is she Vanille? Is she just changing her accent every
Here
time?
I go. I'm drunk too. This is where Grandpa yelled at me.
You idiot! Get out of here! Don't come back for 15 years!
You'll never come.
Who's paying the bills all these years? How?
All the lights are on. I'm confused.
Right, electricity? It was the pillar I tried to climb as a kid.
How? Where'd you get a footing?
Stairs that were difficult to walk upon with its tall steps.
Look like normal stairs.
I mean, the hallway floor, where I struggled to clean the drawings I made upon it.
I learned how to make it go faster.
Okay, yay. Looking around conjures up all sorts of old memories.
Those are my memories being conjured.
I climbed up this pillar. I bit some people.
Haha, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I got yelled at a whole lot. not a good.
Hey, little lady, look, this is how I make some coffee. Look at this. Ah! You look like you were frightened the whole your whole childhood, apparently.
Who put the chair here?
The next thing I looked at was the storehouse that held a bunch of things. Great rating. Didn't seem dirty to me, though. It would be a lot of physical work to clean all of it up. God, this looks
When do I meet
spotless.
the boys? Right. I guess it was all left alone after he passed.
Oh, he did die. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd have to look through everything to know what it was all used for.
I don't know what that green thing
What is that? What is that green thing? I'm gonna go ahead and try to bite it or climb it.
I can't do anything right now, though, huh? Why?
This place is going under in 5 seconds. Is this the key? Hello?
Hello!
Behind the counter seating is a large kitchen.
Oh, wow. I never noticed the kitchen before.
What? You climbed up and did all this? He was probably yelling at you. God. How do you not notice the kitchen?
Child?
A faded memory of my grandpa making a quick meal comes to mind. Now you remember. I think at the time he was making a sandwich, and of course he was happy, smiling.
So when he was yelling at her, it was with a smile. Get down from there, you piece of crap!
Make you a knuckle sandwich. I floated through the kitchen, making my way to the back of Enchante. Though it wasn't much, there were the remains of what used to be a vegetable garden.
Where?
Is that grass? That grass?
Just a square thing? Is that the vegetable garden?
In the corner, there was a small flower bed.
Girl, I don't think you know what flowers look like.
The colorful vegetables and the pretty flowers decorating the area always looked so impressive.
That's right. I remember crying here.
She was abused. Why did she come back here?
This sounds awful. Sounds like a trauma story.
My face grew flushed with the memory of me throwing a fuss, wanting to water the flowers, rolling around and crying over it.
Never mind, she's a brat.
Being back here just opens up a floodgate of memories, one after another.
That's the floodgate of memories. So she's got memories, flowing over her. She's got memories, conjured up. She's got memories floodgating out of her. Memories coming out of every orifice.
I continue touring the first floor as if to search for those moments I'd forgotten. And then I mutter again. I'm back, Grandpa. It's me, Batman.
It's me, Batman. I'm back, Grandpa.
Sexy Grandpa. Away from Tokyo, the capital of Japan. This is for the history lesson. Far from the city center, sitting in an alley after a 5-minute walk, privately owned Cafe Enchante.
So I'm not in Tokyo, but I'm in an alley. Okay.
The person who owned the shop was none other than my late grandfather, Swan Milwaukee. How do you even say that?
Sure brings back memories.
You've been saying this for the last half hour. The amount of nostalgia I feel seems endless.
Yeah, it feels endless to us too. Oh, God!
Oh, now she's happy. Until I was about 4, my parents were too busy and I had lived here at Cafe Enchante with Grandpa.
You lived at the cafe?
You lived there and didn't know there was a kitchen?
That's stupid.
My family, when my parents decided to settle down in the country, Grandpa continued to watch after the cafe. I mean, it is his business. That was probably why I thought it would still be his forever.
Who owns it
Do you
now?
think it's going to keep him alive?
I never once imagined that I'd be the one to come and continue running the shop. Grandpa made a bad move.
Enchante was a cafe, but it was also a place that Grandpa called home.
Yeah, what?
The building was surprisingly large. The drafty second and third floors were living spaces, as only the first floor was a cafe. You didn't know it had a kitchen. I can't get over that. with the counter seats facing the bar and the coach table seating around the shop, there are a total of about 20 seats here. I don't know where I got 25. There needs to be 5 more seats.
Is 20 seats, is that important? Is this information I need to keep for the game?
They are dragging this on as the menu board seemed to have just some basic drip coffee available.
Well, I mean, do you know how to make anything else?
Well, the menu says I need to do this. That's the only thing I can do. The menu does what the menu says.
The menu does?
I don't know. The types of beans were written there. Coffee beans. But allow their patrons to choose their brew. You gotta see it brew as you chat it.
That was not that fun.
Grandpa thought it was too much of a pain to decide the type of brew himself, so he make the customer decide.
Oh my gosh.
I mean...
You know what we did when I worked at a coffee shop? We put your 3 choices there, and we said, that's it.
Oh, I think it was really popular to be able to choose your method from the nail drip to the siphon and watch the process.
I gotta look up what a nail drip is. A method of coffee brewing using... Oh, we just called it a pour-over.
Yeah.
Didn't know there was an actual word.
Yeah, at one point in time, taNi and I, we both worked at Starbucks, and I loved it. It was fun. We got to bring we got to bring all the loaves home for free.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is expired. I want that lemon loaf expired. That pumpkin loaf is expired.
I mean, that was great and all, but do you remember that time that one guy told me to get divorced because we got married too young? That was great times.
11 years later.
That's right.
Good.
Okay.
Just then, from the corner of my eye, I see curtains hung behind the stairs and move toward them.
Woo!
She floats over there. I thought I had walked through all of the first floor already.
What's behind these curtains?
Boo!
Please be a man.
Is it the garden again?
Be a man.
Looking from the garden, there should be another room behind these curtains.
I didn't.
Just go! I go through them, deep in thought. I wonder what's behind the curtains as I go behind the curtains.
How did you walk into a door, you moron?
I didn't want to.
I knew it. No, you didn't. What was this room for?
This was the whipping room. This is where...
Let me see if I can read it. The active on my... What could this room possibly be for?
Stuff only.
Just stuff only.
Who's Stephanie? I tilt my head and wonder.
Oh, I'm a boy in my head. Wonder at this room hidden so far in the back. It wasn't hidden.
It's not even that for.
Doesn't match what I remember.
It literally says what it's for.
Still, if it's possible, I'll be taking over this place. Please don't. I should have an understanding of the interior of the shop. So she's like, there's 3 floors, 20 chairs. I ran up this pillar, but what are these other places? I lived here, but I didn't know there was a kitchen.
Stupid. Man. Hello?
There better not be anyone here. Why are you saying hello?
Staff only might be in here.
Stephanie! Attempting to figure out what this last room was, I opened the doors.
Multiple doors? I only saw one.
I saw one hidden in the back of the restaurant. Something came into my vision immediately. That's the door to hell.
I hope that something came into her vision immediately. Otherwise, she's just been blind.
It was an ostentatiously adorned. I wanted to say ostrich. Ostentatiously adorned door that didn't quite match the rest of the cafe.
Well, I mean, also it doesn't match the spatialness because
this is a huge room.
she's really dumb.
Come to think of it.
Wait, is this room just for this door?
Please, literally, give the key to anyone else walking in the street that will run this place better than you, I promise.
Hello, Key.
Right? Aside from the ornate door, there was nothing else here. Even though there was the space for it, like the storehouse, nothing was kept here. Nothing stored, no extra furniture, just a room for a door.
What? Grandpa!
I called it. It just sits there. I remember him yelling at me,
Why is there a door here?
a room with a door.
A door that just sits here.
Just a room with a door.
Why is there a door here?
I took a peek behind it, but sure enough, there was nothing there. Just the rest of the room. You know,
She's really astute. It doesn't open either. Okay.
I hadn't the slightest clue as to what it was doing here. A door in a room.
This room has a door.
It's just an old door. I have no idea when it might have been built. Probably with the rest. Even though there's no doubt it was old, its frame seems strangely free of blemishes.
What, you investigated this entire door? This entire giant door for blemishes?
It'd be weird if that door was new with blemishes. It'd be a whole different conversation.
That'd be really scary.
Gazing at the doorbell hung at the top, I tilted my head in wonder again. You know, like when dogs will go outside. Is that a doorbell on the door?
Maybe Grandpa bought it thinking he would use it to replace another door.
Did he buy this door for another door? Maybe when that door is new with blemishes, he could put this old door with no blemishes.
Grandpa, you're so smart.
He always liked antiques and old things like doors. That's the only reason I could think of as to why it would be here.
Is it normal for anyone to just have to... I can't speak
Try again. Reload.
English.
Refresh.
Is it normal for anyone to really have just door in here? Still phrased weird.
Just door.
A plate reads open and closed on it, which must have been intended to use at the
Hold on.
entrance.
What could the dictionary possibly say about this?
Oh,
A board, yes. Ooh. Oh.
I had no idea what open and closed
I
meant.
thought they meant a literal plate, you know, that you eat off of. Nom, nom, nom.
I imagine my free-spirited and showy grandpa going through the effort and smile wryly to myself.
Mhm.
He brought this big-ass door, put it in a room.
Dumbass grandpa.
Well, now that he's gone, I'll never know what he intended to do with this.
I mean, unless he wrote it down somewhere. You literally only walked around the first
She's
floor.
she just walks in there. She's like, I don't know what's going on with her hand the whole time, walking around like this. And she's like, Grandpa, you silly bitch, this is a door.
I have to take over.
Please don't.
Or Enchante won't be in business anymore.
I reach out to the plate marked closed. Grandpa must have turned over before he passed.
I'm dying! Close!
This lonely looking plate that would turn people away, knowing the cafe would never open again.
Girl, it's inside of the cafe. No one can see it. Guess I'll turn it open.
I decide to. Ellipses. I acted on a whim.
No, I made this decision.
His door led nowhere, and it stood in the middle of a shop that lost its owner. The sign was writhing in boredom.
Just like us.
Status.
Can't believe we spent money on this.
Seems strange for me to even feel this, but it looked a little lonely.
I'm lonely. Please.
This door in a room. Oh, poor door. Probably writhing in boredom and loneliness. Let's open.
Ta, ta, ta. I thought I already did this.
My feelings guide me. Turn over the plate. The letters written on it jump into my sight.
Woo!
And in that moment, the world changed. What?
changed.
やっと見つけた。
I finally found you.
The doorbell rang, announcing a customer. Was he just standing by the door for 15 years? When is this going to open again? Oi!
Clip your nails, buddy.
Light spilling from the doors blinded me, and the first thing I felt
Oh my god, he's a pervert.
was a warmth that enveloped my entire body. Hey, you're not the old man. Get off of me. Sweet embrace, as if holding something precious and delicate.
Those are.
Is that a shirt underneath that he's got, or is that like tattoos?
I'm more concerned about his cocaine fingernails.
Those glimmering eyes were looking straight at me.
Look at my glimmering eyes.
Where did he come from?
Not from this door.
Who is he?
もう二度とないかもと思ってい
I
た。
thought
He was
it would never
whispering.
happen again. Oh, I'll whisper it then. I thought that it would never happen again.
本当に
Really,
本当に
really.
こんな
To
日が
think such a
来るなんて
day would come. Like me in my pants.
Most importantly, I was wondering why I was being held all of a sudden.
She's really cute.
With the question spinning in my head, I take a breath.
Yeet!
No quick load data.
You're a little close. Do you mind taking a step back? Really? Her reaction isn't, ah!
I mustered all my strength to say something, to say anything I could.
Do I have option to slap his face?
And escape from his arms. I quickly back away to the wall, put myself on guard, clutching my phone. It's a taser.
あれこれはもしかして
Are you?
すっごく警戒され
Is
てる
something
だけ
about me suspicious to you?
Get the F out. Even though the words held a certain intent, it seemed like he was laughing in a grin, enjoying this moment.
ああそんなに
Hey,
緊張
you
し
don't
な
have
い
to
の
be
も
so
大丈
scared of
夫
me, okay?
俺
I'm not dangerous with my claws.
And my hair spikes.
I can't trust you at all. Who in the world even are you? You must be a criminal. You are, right?
Completely ready to call the police, I glare at the man.
You should just call the
ま
police.
さかこれで
Of
も歴
course
史あ
not.
る家の出だよ
I'm from a
No,
pretty
no, no.
historical family. How about I give you my autograph? Yep, definitely calling the police. I don't want that.
I was trying to do my best to intimidate him, but after seeing that, it was very apparent that he was smiling.
And he has like something coming out of his mouth. It's got an overbite.
His features were beautiful. His jade eyes, his unique hair. He had these horns.
I don't know if you'd call those horns.
I was out. Oh, I thought that was like some weird
Oh,
hair
I see.
accessory.
Yeah, I see
Yeah, I
them
see
now.
him.
Oh, didn't see that
I'm
before.
like, why has he got like things on his hair?
More important,
His
why
features
has this
were
man
tall.
got a mullet?
Oh. Yeah, save. Yeah, go ahead. This
I
was
don't
an
know what
emergency, but his face gave me the impression he had things under control. Get out of that door room.
Wait, you're the one that's in danger. Why would you should not have the intruder take control?
With that aside, the embrace just now was practically assault.
Well, I'm glad you
Yes,
acknowledged that.
come on.
Wait, what? What? Are those really horns growing beside your ears? I touch you. What? My horns?
座りたい
You wanna touch it? I was kidding. No, touch
Get
him.
out of the shop.
Oh, that's boring. Well, you don't have to hold yourself back, you know.
Your grandfather touched them all the time. He closes the distance between us. I circle around him to get further away.
Oh, I don't know what I'm pushing for this. Oops!
This was an emergency.
I'm sorry.
You wanted to see this again.
I did not.
角？なんだ。
I'm stupid. Okay.
Now that I look at him more closely, actually, I don't need to look closely.
Well, that was. That was a useless set of lines.
It wasn't only features, but his outfit also seemed very unique.
The horns was the first thing you noticed?
There was a loose robe adorned with colors of black and purple. We can see this too. They were clothes not worn by anyone other than a wizard from a fantasy world. Or a cosplayer. He's a cosplayer.
Freak. Are your clothes cosplay? For some kind of wizard character?
Look at what is cosplay?
What is cosplay? Dressing up and acting as a fictional character. Extraordinary love for that character is a requirement. Oh, sorry, but if you don't love that character, you're just
Remember
plain
the time I dressed up as Solid Snake and I hated it?
ああ、これ。
Oh,
コ
these?
スプレってい
They're
う
not so
か。
much
ぜひ
cosplay as they are my
こ
former
れでも偉い人
attire.
だからさ。
I can't speak English. I'm foreign, you know? I'm an important person after all.
あとついでに
And while we're
魔
at
法
it,
じゃなくて
I'm not a
魔王
wizard. Did she say he was a wizard? I'm a lord. Did he read her mind?
Did she say that out
I
loud?
don't think she
I don't
said
remember.
wizard out loud.
I don't know, this girl's...
Oh, right.
そういえば信じる
Maybe you'll begin to trust me if I told you this.
俺はここの店
I
主
know the owner of the
ロ
shop,
マンと
so
知り合 い
I'm not dangerous, okay? I'm totally
無
harmless.
害無害
You know my grandpa?
そうその通り
Yes, exactly. That's why I know who you are. You're Sone's
ソーンの
granddaughter.
孫娘
Sexy and wacky, right?
Oh wait, go to dictionary.
Oh, it's me.
The heroine of this game, a woman who came to Cafe Enchante after.
It's me, everybody. I'm Swan's granddaughter.
Thanks, dictionary.
Yes, that's right.
An acquaintance of Grandpa's. If that's true, I suppose it would put me at ease, at least for a little bit.
Mm-mm. Still, even if that's true, where'd you come from? It seemed like you came through those doors, but I was alone when I was in here earlier. I do declare.
I pointed my finger at the door. Was he behind the door? Although it's hard to believe he was hiding from my sight the entire time.
She's like looking behind the door. He's running.
I know. Peekaboo.
And until I arrived today, the shop had been closed ever since Grandpa passed away. It's been playing hide and seek for a long time. Considering that, anyone other than myself being here is just strange.
Call the police.
ああその辺はどうやって説明しよう
I'm not sure how to explain that.
だけど
It's
複雑
simple
って
yet
いうか
complicated.
ね
Okay, could you just explain?
Let's get to it.
We're not like in dire straits.
What he glanced suggestively at was the same thing I pointed to, the door.
So you point and I'll glance suggestively.
俺以外のみんなが揃えば
It would make
話は
sense
早
if
いんだよ
everyone was here.
Suddenly, the horn man stopped speaking, and I felt a disturbance in the force.
An earthquake.
What is an earthquake? Dictionary, tell me.
It didn't.
The tremors get more and more intense. I thought the Enchante itself would be in trouble until...
Thanks. We're gonna die.
みんな久々だから興
Everyone
奮
must be
気味だな
excited.
こ
With
れはアンシャンテの結界がなかったら
barrier,
ラ
an
ッキー一つ
entire
吹っ
town
飛ん
could
じゃ
be
ね
blown away.
The barrier.
I wanted to say.
The barrier, a town bound away. What?
Okay, dictionary.
Oh.
Originating from Buddhism. In this game, it refers to a magical effect used for defense and isolation of existences. I mean,
That's a dumb.
はいはい、質問はあと。噂をすればなんとやらさ。
I don't even know how I
少し下がっ
pushed
た
that
方
button.
がいいかもよ。
Save the questions for later. Oh, okay, I missed it.
unable to even reply with a flick of his finger. For some reason, I felt my body immediately pulled backward. I fell to the ground from the sudden force. And in the next instant, what happened before me surprised me even more.
Did his clothes fly off?
Something flew into my sight again. Hey, old man, you're late to open.
Oh, okay, I guess we... Oh, I think I pushed the button to make auto. There we go.
Oh, it is auto.
退屈すぎて打点が進んだ気
For
がし
shame,
ます
Swan, to shut us out without saying a word. It was so long that I believe I'd fallen even further down.
Am I summoning cows?
やはり
Indeed, Enchante is very splendid. I feel this way with each and every revival. Oh, arrival. Which still seems to mean the same thing. That man's got fleas.
なんだよてめえらも
I
来てた
already
のか
forgot whose voice got what. Eh!
しばらく見ねえからどっ
I
か
haven't seen any of you in a while. I figured if we went off and, died. You just died without this coffee shop? Wait, this wild-looking man had flames spilling from his entire body.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, it looks like he's got some fashionable bracelets.
I wish I hadn't named her sexy. I wish I'd named her stupid.
Clues.
このメンバーが死ぬというのは
It would be difficult to think that any one of us could really die, wouldn't it? What are you guys doing here?
Having an orgy?
This man had clean features on his face and wings growing out of his back.
What does clean features mean?
He's never grown any facial hair ever.
Okay.
言えている
You're quite right. I am unable to die in the first place. Alright.
This man looked like a knight, clad in black armor, like he was from the Middle Ages.
I already know I'm not going to seduce this one because he doesn't have a face.
みんなこと分かってるっつう
How is he supposed to pleasure me as a woman without a
それより
tongue?
GG はどこだよ
I don't know.
Okay, I want to play the game where it's the
こんだ
old
け長
man
い
doing
俺らを締め出
these.
した簡単には許さねえ
I
ぞ
hope that's a bonus.
わび
You
に
left
た
us
だ飯でも
hanging
よこ
out
さねえ
there.
限りな
I'm not gonna let you off easy. Well, not unless you give me a meal on the house as an apology.
それは随分簡単に許してい
That
る気
sounds
がす
easy.
る
Like you let him off. Quite easy, actually.
Sounds easy. Easy.
いえですが確かに今
Yeah,
はそ
no.
の所在
However, we should locate Swan as to inquire what's been happening.
予約していた作品のド
I'm quite concerned over the matter of a particular limited edition drama CD I had pre-ordered through him.
He's dead.
He's dead.
あこいつ
Oh, they're calling me a kid? So we're to assume that in their eyes I am a child. Right?
Yeah.
Swan?
そうなんだろ
Lord Swan,
随分と愛
you've
らしい
become quite dainty in the while that we've been apart.
They were totally all over Swan's nuts.
Mwah! Yeah, he's mad.
I want to play that
どう見
game.
ても別人だろうがどこに目つけてんだてめえ
I'll
ら
take this guy.
All right.
Just look. She's a different person. Where the hell are you two even looking?
ナヌスの場合は文字
I
通り
guess
の
we
意
could
味
know where you would be
Hold on,
looking,
hold on.
Canis. What's that mean?
I look at these three. No four suspicious men.
Could you not
There's
count?
20. Hold on. 20 chairs. 3, 4,
no 4 suspicious men before me and find that my mind is completely frozen. As my eyes shot around frantically, one of them slowly eased his way to me.
I thought she meant one of her eyes.
Oi, Kora. 不審者女
You there, the trespassing girl. Got some guts to sneak into the old man's shop while he's gone.
You just thought I was the old man. Stupid.
I think Goblin Slayer thought that.
Oh, well.
Well, he can't see. He's gonna help.
Regardless, you're all stupid. I don't want to woo any of you. What? Trespasser.
That's what I should be saying.
You should be saying this out loud. Why are you saying it in your head?
Just as I was about to yell that, the man I met first cuts in.
ごめんね
Sorry, sexy. This crew is a suspicious and dubious bunch, but they don't really mean any harm, so don't worry. Hey, mullet man. Well, you act as though I can't do a southern accent. It comes and goes like the wind. You act as though you're not one of them, but you're all trespassers to me.
おっとノリでいけるかと思った
I thought I could just stride my way through, but I suppose you won't be letting me off easily. I mean, including you. Who are you guys? I mean, we learned, what's his name? Cancun?
Cancun.
どちら様も何も
What
見ての
do you mean?
As you can see, we're your grandfather's boyfriend.
We're your grandfather's boyfriends.
He stops to flash another smile and speaks.
異世界からの
We are
お客様
guests from another world. That's the name of the gay club that your grandfather found us at. Another world. I really don't want to seduce any of them.
I want to play the grandpa seducing game where he seduces the guy.
Yes! This girl's too dumb.
Okay, let's we'll save here.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna stop here because
We need to rethink our lives.
I thought this would be fun.
We need to rethink the fact that we spent money on this.
You know, the day when that app game that I got is more fun than whatever.
I know. I want that demon app game where you like rub their forehead, punch them on the shoulder.
I got this demon app game and it's called Obey Me. I highly recommend it. You basically get to seduce 7 brothers. And it's really lame and I love it so much. And now they just opened up that you can seduce like, I don't know, 5 or 6 more people, maybe just 4. I can't count. I'm just like that girl. But in my defense, I just came off of a really long shift and played this stupid game which lowers my IQ. Okay? I can walk around for 15 years saying hello to a key. So,
have a door?
what could be behind this curtain?
Oh no, open that door!
This room is for the star.
Well, there's a room to make me some food. Oh, what's this, a kitchen?
I never noticed this kitchen was far.
Let me look on the 3rd floor. There's 20 chairs.
There's 22.
Whoa.
There's 4 men. So welcome to our story. We'll see you next time on whatever the hell's going on here.
Hold on, that wasn't even the game. That's just the title.
Oh my god.
Okay, how do we save?
I should probably save. Hold
Okay.
on. Buttons. I thought I was already saying goodbye. Now I'm embarrassed.
Well, it's okay. You could just
そう
Push what?
やはりそう
no, don't quick load.
Oh, okay. So then, how do I quick
数ヶ
save?
月店が開かなかったので
What button?
よもやと
Yes. Okay. All right. Bye.
Hey, you notice goblin guys like wearing normal clothes?
Why does?
Anyway, we'll see you next time.
Okay, we'll play again.
Have a good life.
I'm gonna go back to sleep.